Tigers Are Not Afraid is without a doubt one of the saddest horror films I've ever seen.
Nosotros somos lo único que vemos. Los tigres no tienen miedo.
Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage and Tigers Are Not Afraid is a Mexican horror fantasy drama written and directed by Issa López. It is her third feature film, but surprisingly so far she only did very broad comedies, which is the total opposite from Tigers Are Not Afraid, which is extremely intimate, sensible and so sad. The original title is simply Vuelven, which can be translated to come back or return, and its request let the film appear even sadder, because it directly speaks to the fact that our lead protagonist, the young girl Estrella, loses her mother at the beginning. We don't know what exactly happened, but it gets clear that her disappearing must be connected to the local cartels. Tigers Are Not Afraid is not a horror film in the typical sense. It can be better described as a dark fairy tale that has a very realistic social aspect. It's a dark, serious drama that depicts the life of a little gang of children who try to survive the daily violence of the Mexican drug wars. They only have each other and their age ranges from very young to maybe 11 or 12. After Estrella's mother disappears, she joins the other children, and over the course of the movie, and because she's the only girl and a little bit older than most of the others, she becomes a surrogate mother for them. The film is a little bit reminiscent of Guillermo del Toro movies, with its combination of real-life drama and fantastical fairy tale elements. And as a matter of fact, it was one of his top 10 movies from last year, and as far as I know, he might produce Issa López's next project. Tigers Are Not Afraid is something truly special and poetic, and its title functions as a through line. In the very beginning, when things are still somewhat okay, at least for Estrella, she's tasked to write a story in school. She imagines a prince who wants to be a tiger, because tigers are not afraid, and those children have to live in a very scary, very gruesome and uncompromising world. Throughout the movie, the idea of tigers is followed along. Scheine, the leader of the little gang, draws a graffiti tiger that comes to life, and later on a stuffed tiger that belonged to the smallest child gets real to help Estrella out. It was that soft toy, all dirty and worn, that really broke my heart while watching. Tigers Are Not Afraid has these fantastical elements, but at its core it's a very brutal depiction of the effects that such horrible realities like the drug wars have on the people that are the most helpless in our society, the children. That little soft toy, a symbol for childhood and innocence, now smeared with dirt and blood, it really killed me, and I was absolutely sure that I experienced something very unique and heartfelt while watching Tigers Are Not Afraid. The cinematography and art direction is quite outstanding as well, and creates this poetic realism, leading us into rundown buildings with goldfish swimming in a big puddle and the children staging their own little talent show in the midst of ruins. Being children just for a second, because in the very next moment they already have to grow up again, so they might survive another day. All the child actors do a terrific job, and especially Estrella, Scheine and the smallest one of the bunch. The film is only about 80 minutes long and it will be over again before you know it, but it's beautifully told and staged, full of wonderful images, both dark and depressing, and yet a bit hopeful as well, and I'm sure it will stick in your head. I saw it at this year's Slash Film Festival, and if you get a chance to check it out, I really recommend it. In German I'd say, Tigers Are Not Afraid ist ein kleiner, kostbarer Juwel von einem Film. Unglaublich bewegend und traurig, schaurig brutal, aber auch magisch und poetisch und ein bisschen hoffnungsvoll. I give Tigers Are Not Afraid 8 out of 10. It's more like 8.1, but I don't do that.
Deseo que mi mamá regrese.
Alright, that's it like always. Comment below and let me know what you think about Tigers Are Not Afraid. Have you seen the movie? What do you think about it? And also let me know what is your favorite Mexican movie. You can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram simply at TheJimmyCage. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like. And make sure you hit that bell for all I have to tell.